You know what it is. It's the voice, man. And today we at Winton White Stadium in Inglewood, the home of the Maroon Raiders. And if you know anything about Inglewood, man, you know a lot of great individuals came off this football field. But today I got an opportunity to sit down with one of those greats. And what he put down on this field is blood, sweat, and tears, and is everything. So listen, stay tuned. This one's called The Journey, episode 74. Yo, what it do? We back at it again, man. You know what it is, the voice of the culture, man. And today we just doing what we do, but it's a very special day. We out here in Winton White Stadium in Inglewood. And I'm sitting with a young man who basically, man, put blood, sweat, and tears on this football field here. And I'm honored to be sitting next to him. I'm proud of him in so many different ways, but the opportunity to sit down with him and just build with him on a different scale is a blessing. So, yo, I need everybody to welcome to the show, Naiquan. What's up, baby?
What's going on, man?
How you, man?
Good. Blessed to be here.
Yeah, man.
Excited.
I'm excited. That's dope. This is on the low for y'all that don't know. This is the first father and son podcast. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate to sit next to my son right here, who basically did his thing out here on this football field. And I'm blessed, man. Yo, what you did out here, man. Yo, being out here again, man, on this field, man. Like, come on, kid. This is your essence, man. This is where, son, you put a lot of work in on this field, bro. A lot. You know, I mean, you got the young kids over here, they playing, they, doing their thing, but take it back, man, high school, man. When, matter of fact, not even bad, let's take it back to middle school, champ. When did you really know that football was your thing?
It wasn't even middle school, really. It's really elementary school. I started playing football in like second grade in East Orange.
Right.
And this is when kids used to play outside. We used to play football. We used to just play outside all day, football. I didn't really know how good I was. We used to play in the streets, parking lots, driveways, wherever we could play at.
You could play.
I never really knew how good I was until I just started playing outside, fast. Didn't want to get tackled. First of all, you don't want to get tackled because you're playing on concrete.
Right.
So you don't even want to get hurt. So that's another thing. They was like, yo, you should play. You should tell your mom to sign you up. Because in East Orange, we lived down the street from the park.
Right.
It was East Orange Titans at the time. I don't know if they're still around. So, I started young. Second grade, my mom put me in. She was scared, of course.
Of course, that's your mom. It wouldn't be your mother if it wasn't.
But yeah, it started from there.
I remember when she called me and said, Nate wants to play football. I said, well, let him play. She's like, I don't know. I said, yo, come on, man, let him play. Well, I don't want him out there getting hurt. Well, he's playing football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you wind up realizing, you know what I mean, I want to be a part of this. Because you could have played basketball too, you know what I mean? I was just, personally, I love basketball, but I had the love for football too. Because I played it for Pee Wee in Inglewood, but I ain't really want to play in football in high school because I ain't going to front. I ain't want to get popped. I was just cool with doing what I did, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know what it is? For football, it's easy to pick up a ball and go play tackle somewhere. Basketball, you gotta go find a hoop, you gotta make a hoop. Football, you just get a ball. If it's space, you can get right there.
Yeah, and that's true. I ain't never even really look at it in that fashion. You know what I'm saying? So now you in East Orange, you signed up. Mom signs you up. That takes place. But now we transfer over to Inglewood. You know what I mean? And I already know that hunger's in you. So now you want to play, you know what I'm saying, that. I remember going to see you play at Teaneck High School.
Yeah, my first game.
Your first game. Who was that with again?
East Orange.
Okay.
East Orange, we played Teaneck the first game.
Okay. On a Sunday. And I remember Grandma and all of them, I had came down from North Carolina to watch you play that game. And I was like, wow, hold up. They got a little, and your mother, he going, I said, yo, let's let him play, man. And I think that's really when I knew you kind of found your thing. Like, I think I felt like it was your niche then. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, he likes it, he's into it. But that was the day I realized you didn't care about getting hit. I said, oh, he likes the contact. That's when I knew you enjoyed the contact of the game.
We was already playing contact without the pads in East Orange before. So
yeah.
Already was like,
you was already
throwing protection on at this point.
Right.
The goal not really to get hit, to score or make the hit. It ain't really for you to get hit.
Well, that's true. Us, it was different. We just played from light pole to light pole, and nobody was getting tackled in the streets in Inglewood. We wasn't even doing that. So it was a whole nother environment to be out there. And I think that's what made you tougher.
Yeah.
in your own sense. So when you transferred and came over to Inglewood, you already had that killer instinct in you because you love the contact. You know what I'm saying? What position did you play when you started?
When I started playing running back.
Okay, I started off. I played tackle from the beginning. I was so scared.
Running back off rip.
See, they didn't do that to me with Mr. Majors, man. Shout out to Mr. Majors and Coach Herron, too, because they put me on the line, and then I had the goons behind me. Yo, you better block or I'm going to fuck you up in school. So we was kind of like, yo, we was under pressure. Until they got out of there, then our senior year in middle school, that's when we became, okay, I'm going to play football. I'm the quarterback. My number was 13. I love Dan Marino.
It's crazy because before I even got to Inglewood, I lived in Maryland. This is when we lived in Maryland.
Right.
So East Orange, and we went to Maryland. I didn't even play no offense. I played straight defense, linebacker.
In Maryland?
Yeah, in Maryland. So this is the first time I'm going to hit somebody. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a little scared at first. Because the difference is, well, a lot of people don't know, like, I played Pop Warner first. So with Pop Warner, it's about your weight class.
Right. It's not about your talent.
Yeah, no, it's not even about that. It's about, so when I got to Inglewood, it was
recreation.
So you go by age limit.
Right.
Age 6th grade, you play with 6th graders. Pop Warner, you could be in 6th grade, but if you under a certain amount of weight class, you play with this group, you play with that group. So I'm already playing with kids that's younger or older, but they bigger because of the weight class.
Right.
They smaller because of the weight class. So
You already had the cheat code.
We already had the cheat. I was small though, so I'm playing with kids older, but just in the same weight as me. You might be 2 grades older, but you weigh the same as me. So now I'm playing with you. So off rip, you're already playing with older kids. You're playing with faster kids. So that kind of like grew me like, oh, I didn't know no better. So I'm like, oh, this is what football is. Like, it's gonna be kids bigger than you, it's gonna be kids older than you, faster. So you gonna either get with it or you're gonna get lost, and you gotta make a choice. Like, I'm like, nah, like, I ain't finna be out here getting exposed. Like, I ain't about to be no bum. So
Right.
Get with it.
Right. Now let me ask you this. So now we head back from Maryland. We get to Inglewood to play. Inglewood's like you said, it's a whole different situation. Do you feel like Inglewood was easier for you?
I think it was easier for me. The crazy thing is, I didn't really. So when I first got to Inglewood, I didn't really play because I was like the new kid. We had Inglewood got talent.
Right.
Always. We had Breon, D, B-Rad, Brandon. Those are the 3 running backs. So when I came, they asked me like, yo, you the new kid, such and such. What position you play? I'm like, I play running back. They're like, oh yeah, you think you're gonna start? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start. They're like, yeah, you gonna start. They like, yo, you know who we got at running back? I'm like, nah. Like, I don't know nobody. So
right.
Like, nah, I don't know
that wasn't your crew then.
I know I'm nice. I know I'm nice. Like, I'm finna start. They had 3 dog heads. I ain't even play. They ended up putting me at quarterback, and I was still the backup. So
right.
I'm in practice at this point with the backup going against them on the ones. But I'm doing my thing, and they ain't like they killing me, they killing us. I'm doing my thing. I'm out there. I'm scoring on practice. I'm doing all this game time. I ain't really play unless we was up a lot.
Right.
But so nobody really knew who I was. I had to work myself up. Like, I had to build my
the recreation program at that.
Yeah. So
right.
That's how you know it was talent everywhere. I had to work my way up. I had to improve myself. I had to, just keep coming to practice every day. I wasn't no little kid like, man, I ain't playing. I don't want to play no more. I was like, nah, I love it. I love going to practice and doing my thing. I know I'm gonna play one day. They gonna see.
Right.
And that's all. I always kept that in the back of my mind. Like, yo, one day they gonna see. Like, I'm nice. I'm nice, and that's what kept me going.
And that's crazy that you said that because I knew that when I first played and they put me as a tackle. I was like, I don't want to be no tackle. I don't know what to do. I didn't jump sides, but it was more or less, you know what? All right, y'all got 1 year. Next year, I'm going to have my time to shine. So I definitely get that. I think that just runs in our DNA. Like, yo, just give me that opportunity. I'm going to show you what I can do. You know what I'm saying? But now, you high school now. Your thing is, you knew you was going to play high school football. But did you know that passion and that level and that love for the game was just going to keep growing once you got there? Because you was freshman and then it's varsity.
Yeah.
Freshman, how was that role for you? Because now the cats that was dog heads when you got there, these are your peoples now.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of my peoples had left to these, these Catholic schools.
Okay.
So it wasn't really much of us that was there. It was still a good amount, but it wasn't all of us. It was like 50-50.
Okay.
My freshman year, I knew I loved football. Like, I already knew I loved football. So it wasn't about like, what I'm gonna do next when I get to high school. Am I still gonna keep playing? I knew I was gonna keep playing. So my goal was to make it to the NFL from young, and it wasn't even about the money because I ain't know nothing about the money. I just know this.
I want to get to the
This is
NFL.
what I love.
Right,
Like,
right.
I want to get there no matter how much they pay me. I ain't know at the time about money.
Right.
I want to be there. I want to be in the jersey.
You wanted to have the jersey, you wanted to have the poster, you
Yeah, I
wanted
wanted
just
that-
everything that you saw as a kid growing
Everything
up.
I was collecting as a kid from football, I wanted that.
Right, that's fire.
So my freshman year, I only played like 3 games.
What?
It's crazy because my freshman year,
Who was the coach?
who was the coach? We had a new coach, Tanzer.
All right,
St.
shout out to
Joe's.
Tanzer.
Yeah, Tanzer. I love him. He's a good guy. He's a great guy. He loved me too. My freshman year, so they kept me at quarterback ever since then. Ever since I came to Inglewood, they kept me at quarterback. I always had small hands, so in practice, I used to throw like I'm like third, fourth string of varsity, getting my reps and whatever. But I'm like I'm throwing sidearm because the ball too big.
Right,
I can't throw the ball. So
Yeah.
I kept throwing sidearm, and I'm like, yo, coach, my elbow hurt. And they're like, yo, take one more rep. Took one more rep. Boom! I just heard a pop. End up fracturing my elbow my freshman year. So I only played like the end of the season, like the last 3 games of our season. So I really didn't even play freshman year for real.
Okay. So after the freshman year, your mind is already, okay, now I got to come back.
Not yet.
It's your sophomore year. Like your mentality going into that sophomore, going into the summer of your sophomore year. I know you working out. Your weight is up. You getting passionate about the workout now. You know what I'm saying? I know you're getting hungrier and hungrier as each year goes because that's just the reality of an athlete.
Yeah.
Every year you get more and more in tune and tight. But you going into that sophomore year, what was your mind state in the summer of that going into that sophomore semester with the football?
Because, to be honest, I really ain't started lifting weights till senior year of high school.
What?
I was just out there
You was just a freak of nature.
I was just out there dog hegging it. Like, I'm nice. Like, I know. And the only thing that kept me going was like, yo, I know I'm nice. Like, I'm nice. Like, my freshman year, I ain't really played, but I had a couple of people like my son D, Stuart. They played varsity my freshman year.
Okay.
So in my mind, like, damn, they ain't even asked. They going around like, yo, y'all playing varsity? Like, y'all suiting up for varsity? That was the thing. You ain't have to play, but
just to suit up for varsity meant something.
Yeah,
you was nice.
Yeah, you was nice. So the fact that they ain't asked me to suit up for varsity, and I was healthy, like I came back from my elbow injury.
You had a chip on your shoulder.
I'm like, damn, like they ain't even ask me. Like they still don't know how nice I am. Like it's like, damn, what else I gotta do? But then I'm like, I ain't really play that much. I still ain't really play that much in rec. So I'm like, damn, like they really don't know how nice I am for real. But when I get the ball, I'm doing my thing. So they see glimpse.
Right.
They don't see it full time. So
Right.
I'm like, nah, maybe he got lucky on this play. Or maybe he just, something happened.
It was a glitch. They don't. They not like, yo, hold up. He's it. He's the future.
Yeah, I know how nice I am, and that always kept me going. So going into my sophomore year, it was just like, yo, I'm finna kill. I'm finna kill everybody. Like, I'm finna be out here doing my thing. I don't care. I'm playing varsity this year. Even if I don't play. But in my mindset, I never had that. After my freshman year, sophomore year, it's like, if you don't play varsity, in my mind, you usually go from freshman, sophomore, you JV freshman team.
Right.
I ain't never think, yo, I'm going to play JV. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to play varsity now. Like I'm trying to start. I had people ahead of me. But that's still, I was like, nah, I'm still better than them. Like I'm trying to play. Like however I could get in, I'm getting in. Like I'm gonna play eventually. Like they gonna see. Sophomore year, I played a little bit of varsity. Corner, I ended up playing corner.
Right. Which fit you too, cause you had the body type.
Yeah, at the time, I played a little bit of corner, but I'm like, damn, like these kids is big now.
I don't want to get burnt.
Yeah, I don't want to get burnt. I got a tackle now, so I got a little glimpse of a little varsity in my sophomore year. Not too much. No, I ain't really take off yet.
Right.
But in my mind, I know like, yo, I'm here. Like,
It's coming.
Yeah,
The time is.
I just need the ball in my hands. Fuck this defense shit. I'm like, fuck this.
But you love the contact though.
I love the contact, but it's like in high school, you ain't really the man unless you the person scoring. If you ain't scoring, it's like you just out there. You could be out there playing corner, linebacker, safety, making 100 tackles, getting picks, doing your job. But if you ain't scoring, ain't nobody gonna remember that.
Feature Mike. Yeah, and that's crazy that you say that because that is the reality because everybody wants that high school highlight reel.
Yeah, Like ain't nobody coming to you after the game like, yeah, I seen you make that tackle. Like I seen you. Nah, they're like, yo, you scored.
You
scored
seen that
tonight?
play?
You scored tonight.
And this is before social media was really
Yeah.
the way social media was. You know what I'm saying? So it's just basically word of mouth coming to the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we in 11th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Life is not, and we getting close to senior year.
Right.
So what's your mind state going into your 11th grade?
11th grade is like, all right, I'm finna really play now. Like
They're gonna see
as the years got older, we started losing a lot of like,
talent.
Yeah, not even talent, but also like a lot of kids stopped coming out. So now it's like the ones that been here through freshman year, they know the system. We like at that point, y'all up next now, so we got to start working y'all in. So now like, all right, now I'm finna do my thing. Like now they finna see. So now they switch me over. Now I'm playing quarterback, but the thing is I'm still backup because we had my boy Peter. He was nice. He was an
Okay.
athlete. He was nice. He was doing his thing. I just was, waiting my turn. But I knew that one play, I'm in next. One injury, one bad.
Not wishing that on them, but
not wishing that on them.
but that's just the reality of sports.
Yeah, I just know that like now I'm up next. I know I'm finna. As soon as I get in, I'm doing something. I'm scoring. In my mind, so I'm a score. As soon as I get the ball, I know I am.
It's funny that you say that because I remember watching a documentary on somebody that's one of your team, Tom Brady, and that's how he felt. He's like, yo, don't let I forgot who was the Patriots quarterback at the time, but he said, don't let him get hurt. Because if he gets hurt and I get this opportunity, he's never getting back on the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, too, like, I didn't even want to come to Dwight Morrow. I'm going to be honest. I'm like, growing up, you see mad talent come through Englewood. But you like, and not to say like they waste their talent thing, but you just don't really see nobody really make it to the NFL. Something always happens.
It's always some freak boy. It's always something,
There's
man.
always something, and I'm not taking away from anybody saying they waste their talent or none of that. Everybody, I look up to a lot of people in Englewood.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like I want to be like that. Like this, I want to be like that. I wore certain numbers because of certain people, everything.
We definitely had a hefty alumni, great football players and basketball athletes.
And to this day, I still be like, yo, he was mad. I still look up to him to this day. Like,
right.
I still be like, damn, like I was trying to be better than you. Like if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing that. I didn't want to come into our mom because I felt like it was no opportunity because I didn't see nobody make it to where I wanted to go.
And that was just the reality of what you saw.
And that was the reality. Everything was, you got to go to a Catholic school, you're going to get the look, you're going to this and that. So the fact that I didn't even get accepted to no Catholic school, I was like, damn. Like, I cried. Like, yo, I don't want to go to Dwight Morrow. Like, I told him, I said, I don't want to go there. Like, no matter, she just kept telling me, like this the only opportunity you got. And if, your opportunity's going to find you. If
That's
you're
real.
nice, they gonna come see you.
That's real.
Get you.
That's real.
So I always had that like, I don't want to be here mentality. So I ain't really taking it too serious. But I love football, so I ain't gonna come out here and be no bum.
Right.
So
I feel like the football field for you was also therapy.
Yeah, it was.
It was your place where you was allowed to be free from all the outside distractions. You know what I mean? And it allowed you to just take you to another place. I feel like, when I saw you play in high school, I knew that the football field was your therapy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would say that.
I knew personally within myself, and me being your father, I said, yo, this is his sanctuary, because you wasn't a loudmouth individual. You wasn't, you was that complete opposite of me and your mother. Me, I talk shit, ran my mouth, but you just more like, I'm gonna let my game show. You know what I mean? And that's how you always was, and you did that on that field. You know what I'm saying? But now it's the 11th grade. Things is changing. It's transforming. You're thinking about college. You know what I mean? But for those that don't know, man, it's also an academic game too.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's talk about that.
That's the biggest thing.
A lot of schools look at the fact that what you was doing in your academics your 9th and 10th grade year.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. That played a big role in my life because my freshman year, I would go to school, but I would go home just to go play the game. I'm going home and play Call of Duty. We lived on Liberty Road, so that's a 5-minute walk to high school. I'm going to first period, but I'm going home. They calling my mom. They calling my mom like, get son out of school. She going through it at work like, well, you know, I'm at work. Y'all gotta deal with this. Like y'all letting him leave at this point.
Right.
So it didn't take me to like my junior. I was freshman, sophomore. I wasn't really getting recruited. Junior year, I started playing more. But I missed like the first 4 games because I was ineligible because of my grades.
Right. I remember that. The academic
So,
game. You know what I mean?
it took me one day to realize like yo, a college coach came in to come see me. I wasn't in school. Coach Barry was the coach at the time.
Shout out to Coach
Yeah,
Barry
shout out to
too,
Coach Barry.
man. I love you to
I
death,
came to
man.
school next day. He cursing me out. Where you was at? We got colleges looking for you. You're not even here. I'm like, damn. Like I didn't even know about the grade system. We ain't have nobody go D1 to tell you like, yo, get good grades. You need this for college. This is how you get in your college other than football. We ain't had that.
You ain't had no
all you know
mentors.
is, yo, if you nice, they gonna come get you. You gonna get a scholarship. They ain't say nothing about no grades, no nothing. So my freshman sophomore college. I mean, grades, they was bad. I ain't gonna lie. I barely was going to school.
But that's just the reality.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know what I mean?
reality.
It's
So
just the reality. And it's not a bad thing. It really,
Yeah,
sometimes things is a blessing, though,
it is
champ.
because when that college coach came looking for me and I wasn't there, I said, oh shit, like
I'm playing.
yeah, this
Now
shit
I'm
real.
bullshitting.
Yeah, now I'm bullshit. Now I gotta get on my shit. Like these coaches
Can
here
pop up any day.
any day. And I realized that like damn, these coaches come at any day, anytime, unannounced, unscheduled. They want to see what you're doing.
They want to see if you in class.
Yeah, they want to see you in class. And most importantly, they want to see if you're in class. They want to see everything from freshman to senior year. I'm like, damn.
Because it's an investment for them to give you that scholarship to go to that next level, unless you just the fucking dog.
Yeah. And ever since that day, I'm like, nah, I'm going to school every day. And not to say that I made honor roll after that everything, but I made sure that I was eligible enough to, you know, at least get offered a scholarship. Because I remember my two dream schools. I never forget, this is my senior year. My two dream schools, Florida Gators, Miami Hurricanes.
That's crazy because I remember when you told me that. I said, damn, I loved the Miami Hurricanes when I was growing up. Vinny Testaverde, Irvin.
Yeah, I played running back, so I looked at the Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clint Porter.
Right.
Three.
And it's crazy that runs in our DNA because that's all I knew growing up was Vinny Testaverde from Miami and throwing up the U. You know what I'm saying?
So Miami came my senior year. I'm like, oh shit, like
The Canes.
the Canes, they here, like it's like, oh shit, like I don't even know if Miami ever came to Dwight Morrow.
And that's like, let's be clear, that's like homeboy from Alabama coming.
Yeah, Nick Saban.
That's like Nick Saban. You know what I mean? I remember you telling me that, but I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Miami come. They're like, yeah, I'm talking to them this and that. They're like, yeah, we like you. You know, we gonna put you on a recruiting board, this and that. We gonna go take a look at your grades. You know, if you hear back from us, you know, we interested. If not, you know, sorry. You know, you gotta get your six. You gotta get your grades up. We can't get you in. Never heard from them. So I'm like, damn, that was crushing. I'm like, damn. It's like, all right, now I really gotta get on my shit. Like, my dream school done came and then told me like, yo, your grades ain't good enough. We can't even, no matter how good you are, it don't matter how good you are, we can't get you in. So that was an eye opener. Like, yo, damn, this school shit really matter.
And I think a lot of this, you know, coming from Inglewood, like you said, those opportunities, those doors you don't see, so we're not being taught that. It's just so much just great talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember, you know, me coming back from North Carolina, and I gotta, you know, I'm here and I'm talking to Auntie, I'm talking to your mother, I'm talking to you. But now I get an opportunity, I ain't gonna front, I'll never forget I was at the end of that fence one day, and I came to see you play on a Friday night, and it's packed in this motherfucker, and your mom's in the back in the stands. And this guy is talking, he's like, yo, I think his number was number 5 at the time in high school. What was your number your senior year?
6.
Okay, I knew it was either one. And he said, yo, he told his man, and I don't know these cats, so everybody, oh, whatever. He's like, yo, that number 6, yo, he's a problem on offense and defense. Yo, watch what he do. Your word is bond, you got hurt. You got hit. And you was down. Your mother, everybody standing.
I probably caught a cramp because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't eat healthy at all. Like I said, I ain't work out.
I know that. You was eating French fries and fucking, we eating Chinese food.
Chinese food every day.
And Kennedy's.
Buffalo wings and fries.
Come on.
Every day in high school, like 2 months straight.
So, your mom's...
I call the Charlie horse every game.
See, I ain't realized that. We thinking it's so, oh, Nate's down like that. So your mother's yelling. Your mother's standing at the gate. And the guy's like, oh, man. So I'm just standing there. I'm concerned. I'm like, all right. You get up, you walk off the field. I guess that was the end of the play. And you come back on the field after defense. Yo, the first play you scored. Yo, the kid turned around and said, I told you, that kid is elite. Yo, bro, when I saw that stand erupt, I'm going to keep it a buck, and I never told you this. Yo, I walked around behind Winton White Stadium, and I cried for about 3 minutes. I said, damn, I didn't realize the impact that you had on your school. That was the moment I realized, I said, yo, damn, Nay is really, and I watched, yo, and I'm watching, your mother had the, her paper thing, but it's other people.
She always sat at the top.
Always in the middle.
So she could see everything.
Everything. She had her paperwork, hanging on Naiquan, but everybody in the stadium is going crazy and they hear your name on that shit. Yo, I went in the back and I cried and I said, hold up, get your shit together, come back, turn around. And I realized then I said, yo, man, my son is elite. Like that's when I said to myself, yo, you're elite. It's life after this shit for him. And it touched me to a point that I said, yo, he's really dedicated about this shit. And I remember you coming out the field, out the game that day, and we coming and everybody come to you and I'm just holding your thing. I'm like, fuck is going on? Meanwhile, you already tatted up like a Superman. In high school, I was already pissed about that, but you was like, yo, Dad, I'm gonna get tats.
2 sleeves freshman year.
Yeah, you come on, man. You already tatted up by your senior year. You looking ready. You know what I'm saying? And that was crazy. But let's talk about the Rhode Island opportunity. They came to Dwight Morrow.
With them was Rhode Island. That was my first D1 offer. I had a couple, but they made me feel like that was home. They made me feel like I was supposed to be there. I took an official visit there. It just, Coach Allen.
Shout out to Rhode Island University too for that.
He called me damn near every day. Like, yo, how you doing? Just to check up on me. And I'm like, damn, like, they really want me. Like, it's really hope. Like,
and Rhode Island's not a football school.
Nah, it's not a basketball school.
They known for basketball. Lamar Odom went there and did his thing. A couple of other great NBA superstars.
They was just calling me every day. I'm like, damn, this school really want me. Like, they make me feel like home. I'm like, this is an opportunity. Go D1. In my mind, coming freshman and senior year, I always told myself, like, yo, if I don't get a scholarship, I ain't going to college. I never told nobody that. I never told my mom. I never told you that. In my mind, I'm like, if I don't get a D1 scholarship, not even D1, if I don't get a scholarship, period, I'm not going to college. I don't want to go to college because all I know is football. This is all I knew. So all I knew is I'm going to get a scholarship. I don't care how I get it. I know I'm going to get a scholarship. And that's the mindset I had going throughout these years. Like, yo, I'm going to get a scholarship and I'm going to make it. Like, I'm going to use this talent. And I'm gonna go D1. Like that was shout out to my man Mari. Yo, we used to be in class. And this is like junior, senior year. We used to be in class, just watching. That's the only person that I know who loved football more than me. Who probably loved football just as much as I did.
Cause Riz wound up being baseball.
Yeah, but Riz football IQ is there. He know his shit.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I just know you and D was the dogs. I didn't really take Riz.
D know his shit too, but. I don't know. Me and Mari
locked in.
He locked in. That's why I'm so close to Mari. I know he loved football more than anybody else, and I ain't never meet nobody who loved football more than me. We used to be in class, YouTubing football highlights all day. We used to go on college websites, go all the way down to the coaches list, and email coaches like I'm Naiquan Thomas, Inglewood. Look out for me. High school.
Wow.
Like, we would do that shit all day to millions of colleges. Me and him all day. College, we like, damn, we at Dwight Morrow. They ain't finna come here. They ain't finna come look at us. We just sent to Oregon, Alabama, all these top schools. We like, nah, we finna make it. Like, one of these schools gonna see us and come visit us. We used to do that all day. I'm like, damn.
That's crazy, man. So the opportunity comes. I remember, man, we do the signing day at Dwight Morrow.
Yeah,
National Signing Day. For me personally, you know what I mean? That was another emotional moment as a parent. You know what I mean? I'm so proud. Shout out to your mom. Shout out to Lisa. You know what I'm saying? Because, with her dedication, her hustle and bustle, without her, man, at the time, and even though we wasn't, a family, your mother's dedication to get you to that next level, it was crazy. You know what I mean? I respect her for that.
Yeah, and that was another thing that kept me going was my mother. Like, she played, like, we went through a lot together growing up.
Right, facts.
We seen a lot together. We went through a lot together that only me and her can understand. She never missed a game.
Never.
Ever missed a game.
Ever.
And I feel like she always sat at the top by herself. And nobody just by herself. And I felt like I
In
owed
all weather.
all weather by herself. And I felt like I owed her. I feel like I owed her everything.
Nah, facts.
So with I felt like I gave it out. Like I put on the field for her. Like everything was like everything in my mind was for my mother. I know she was there. I know she was watching. I know if nobody came to my game, nobody came to see me. I know my mother was there.
Facts.
I know if anybody was cheering for me, if not nobody knew who I was, I knew my mother knew who I was. I know she was cheering for me. And after every game, she'd come to me. She was always last. She let everybody do their thing. She'd come to me last. Like, yeah, I was sitting next to this coach and that coach. They didn't even know I was your mother. You know, she talked to everybody.
That's just your mom's, you know
Yeah,
what I
she
mean?
talking to
She
everybody.
wanted you to go just as hard, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I respect her for that.
She talking to coaches. They don't even know I'm her son. She like, oh yeah. After the conversation, oh yeah, that's my son. She like, oh yeah, like tell him, you know, he keep doing this game. You're gonna be looking out for him. So that's another thing in my mom. Like, damn, my mom talking to these coaches. She's up there by herself. Like, I gotta do this for her. Like, she really kept me going. I seen her put her all in her children.
She did.
She dedicated her whole life
The
to her
whole life.
children.
After losing, God bless, you know what I'm saying, your grandmother.
Yeah.
Because I was there with your mom when she lost her mother. And that was a very pivotal moment in her life. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, you know what I mean? Not to jump off the subject, but I remember when we found out that that she was pregnant. You know what I mean? And she was so excited, bro. And I ain't gonna front. She's like, yo, I hope if any, I named you actually. She said if Naiquan, because we named you before you was even born. She said if Naiquan do anything, I want him to play sports because I heard you was nice. Because my sister, auntie,
Yeah.
they always, but I was nice in basketball.
Everybody just said like, yo, your dad was nice and ball. How you like football? I'm like, you
Right.
like what you like.
But I played football. I just
Yeah.
didn't play high school ball. And once again, being ignorant, academics, getting caught up in hype and streets, so I didn't really take it as
Yeah, we
serious.
never really Inglewood never really had that role model of like telling us like don't do this, don't do that. It's like you like growing up in those stages, you see talent everywhere, and you just like, damn, he didn't like why he didn't make it. You don't really know his story, you don't know why.
Right.
But you know, it's like a generational curse in Inglewood, man, because it's a lot of great talent.
It's beyond
I feel
beyond talent.
everybody above me could have made it to NFL.
And even
Oh,
facts.
NBA.
And right, I was about to say the NBA too, because even when your sister, even with my sister, your aunt, when she went here, yo, it was talent. Coach Mack, yo, they had the Neil Pereiras. You know what I'm saying? This is way before me. They had the the Neils. I don't want to African. I forgot his name, man.
The reason why I ain't nobody, I don't want to miss nobody.
Yeah, I don't want to miss nobody. You know what I mean? Even from my era, I had Chris Hewitt, I had Stacey Petty, I had Mark Stevens, I had cats, JP. Like these cats, we played, we slept, ate, we breathed it. And the coaches back then were a little bit more hungrier. They kind of pushed us, but at the end of the day, we do what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the blessing and the gift and the curse. And that's why so many kids leave Inglewood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For
I mean,
another
yeah,
opportunity, man.
man, they feel like it's another opportunity, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody, entitled to their own opinion. But I took the negativity out of my opportunity here at Dwight Mom.
Right.
And no matter where you go, if you're nice, you're nice. If you're not, you're not. No matter what's across your test in that jersey.
But you feel like, what about if you went to a Catholic school? What about if you went to one of those schools and stayed with
Um,
one of those families?
I don't know.
We'll never know.
I never know, but I feel like the best choice I made was to come to Dwight Mall because it humbled me. It made me grind. It wasn't no special privilege. We didn't have this and that. We didn't have everything. We wasn't getting no TV shine. We wasn't getting, millions. We had coaches coming in and out, but we didn't have all these.
He didn't have a steady flow.
Yeah, we didn't have a steady flow. You had to go get it on your own, and that's what made us better. Like, not to say that me and my friends, we always talk about this. They like, yeah, PCB won all these chips. We like, I did. I'm happy for them.
But
Like,
y'all got the chips with the kids from the hometown.
yeah, but it was always a like friendly competition. And not
Right.
to take nothing away from nobody what they did, because they did their thing too. It ain't easy to go to those schools and be a killer as well. So shout out to them for that. They were killers too. It's different when you come from less opportunity and you make it out. It humbles you. It keeps you humble. It keeps you going.
You realize your blessings too.
You realize more of a blessing. And not saying they was blessed too. They was
Yeah.
blessed to be at them schools.
Damn right.
like the shit, like I can't the shit I experienced at Dwight Mall, they experienced at the same at them Catholic schools, and I can't take that away from them. They can't take that away from me. So it's always a friendly competition. Like, yeah, I went here, we went here, but it's like, yo, we all got it, some way, somehow. We all was dogs. I just wish we all played together, but you know, it don't work like that sometimes.
So let's talk about now. We off to Rhode Island. We get the we they blessed us. I remember when I took you up there. I dropped you off to school. Another moment for me where I got emotional. You know, like damn, you the firstborn out of the fam.
Yeah.
Your mom was in college, but you got a scholarship. Like this is not no. This ain't. I ain't gonna front. And I never told you this. I felt like that was the moment for me as a father. You became my hero. Real talk. And I don't want to get emotional talking about it, but that was when I took you to school that day, bro, and I dropped you off. I said, yo, he's a man now. He's followed his dream. His dream got him here. And people might say, oh, well, it's just Rhode Island. I didn't give a fuck if it was William Patterson, bro. You got an opportunity to showcase your legacy on a football field to the nation because y'all was gonna play some schools.
Yeah, we did.
You know,
We was D1AA, but we was in the hardest conference.
right?
We played. I know we played some guys.
Y'all played. Yep, you're right. Y'all played some dogs, and that riding back, man. I think I was silent for like almost an hour riding back. Yo, kind of just bawling in tears, overjoyed, because I know the adversity. I know what you've been through. I know what your mom strived to do. I know with me being in North Carolina for those years and coming back your freshman year and to be able to take you to school and know that, yo, you about to plant your seed here, man. That shit for me, man, was so powerful, bro. You was my hero from that day, bro. And I loved you. And I'm not gonna say you going to college made me love you more. It made me look at you differently. It made me say, yo, whatever he been through, he put all that to the side and put it on the field. And he carried that with him to take this next level. So now we get to Rhode Island. You're not playing quarterback. Because in high school, you was a phenom.
Yeah, I played quarterback and running back. My senior year broke the record at Dwight Mall.
Let's talk about that record real quick. A lot of people forget about that record.
Yeah.
What's that record, man?
1,800 yards in the season.
Whew! Who did that? 1,800 yards.
I don't know. It's a debate.
It's a lot of debate because a lot of cats be hating. What? They didn't do that.
Not even hate. I won't say hating. It's always a debate. Like, yeah, we don't really know what our yards were back in the day.
Okay.
I kept on record, so we don't really know what we had. But nah, I feel like you know. If you got that.
My senior year, I did the most rushing yards in Inglewood history.
You know. Whatever they kept on file,
And it's still on file.
Yeah, still on file. It's crazy. Every year I come to the game, and I'm like, yo, this kid right here, he gonna break your record. He nice. I'm like, all right, let me see what he got. But they don't understand that shit not easy. Like every year, I'm like, yeah, I hope somebody do break it because I want that for them.
Right.
I know that
right.
Breaking that is another opportunity.
That's an accomplishment.
It's a compliment, but I know it's another opportunity for that kid
to go to the next level. Right.
So I'm like, damn. But then my mom like, ain't nobody finna break this.
That's that me and you. Like, yeah, I hear you, but
yeah, I hear you,
but ain't nobody fucking with us.
Yeah,
I was just a fucking dog on the field.
And come to Dwight Mall, if you know Dwight Mall, you know they got the trophy room.
Right.
That was my biggest thing. Like, yo, I want to be in the trophy room. I want to be one of the players of the week. I want to have I want people to know, like, yo, like he was Dwight Mall. He wasn't Dwight Mall, but he was, he did his.
You in the trophy room. You in there with the Anthony. Though, listen, let's be clear. It's a young man named Anthony Hampton that went to Tennessee that played on this field. He was my motherfucking man from Park View. I named him Hamp. He played with fucking Manning from Dwight Mall. He went to Tennessee and played with Manning. And, his career was altered behind some bullshit, but he went to Tennessee. So to go in there and see Anthony Hampton, my childhood friend that I watched, bro, we played every level together. And to see the other legends that's in there and the basketball greats and to walk in the gym when you played basketball to see your name, I just always felt a little bit of type of fucking way about that.
When I be meeting a lot of people in these other towns, I talk, they like, yeah, I went to Dwight Mall. First thing they said, oh, Bill Willoughby? Like, yeah, I know him. I always wanted to be like, oh,
You know Nay?
you know Nay. I'm in that trophy room too, so that was another thing in my mind. Like, yo, I need to get in that trophy room, and that's a great to be honored. Like in that trophy room with there's a lot of people in
A
there,
lot of
people I
greats.
don't know, but they in there.
And you in there.
Yeah,
And they not taking that away from
yeah,
you.
that's a blessing.
You know what I mean?
They say you went to Dwight Mine, I ain't really played nobody. It don't matter who we played. I'm in there, and you can never take that away from me.
So now we get to Rhode Island. You're not playing the quarterback and the
I'm
running
playing
back.
safety. I decided when I went to college, I decided I want to play defense.
Why?
It's all fun scoring, but I like hitting people. I was always a great hitter. It looked good, like you only see me really scoring stuff, but I was always a great hitter. I always had a real defensive mindset of like I want to pop somebody, I want to get a pick. I always had a mindset of just aggressive.
Doing the opposite, but doing it great.
Yeah. So and I also know that if I want to make it to the NFL, your longevity is defense. A lot of you last longer playing defense. A lot of people don't know that. I was like, if I want to make it to the NFL and I want to last a long career, I'm gonna go play defense. Offense is cool, it's all fun, but there's a lot of guys in the NFL who just lost their career from just randomly,
Yeah.
but they all running backs getting beat down.
Cause they constantly, there's plenty of them.
Getting hit.
You
I'm
constantly
like,
did, especially if the team is keep giving you the ball to run like they do certain individuals. Run.
Yeah, like I won't be the one giving a hit. Pause, but
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So now we in Rhode Island. I'll never forget. The whole family, we come up there for see you play. And I ain't gonna front, now I'm like a little kid. Cause this is my first time going to a university, and I'm looking at the field, I'm looking at the stadium, looking at all these people, and to hear your name, bro, on that damn thing, and then Ticketron, and to see all that for me was another moment. I said, wow.
Yeah, because I was a true freshman, so I didn't start, but I was second string safety. So I played special teams. I got in a little bit on like third downs, nickel package. So like, I kind of got my feet wet early, but
Which was the blessing.
yeah. And the thing is, throughout all this time, freshman to senior year from college, yo, like it was never like emotional for me. Like,
You know,
not to say like I don't got no feelings down, but it was just always like, yo, I'm supposed to be doing this. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I knew I'd be here. So it wasn't like, yeah, I got emotional. Come like, damn, I'm here. I'm at D1 now. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm supposed to be doing this. Like, this is what I knew I was going to be here. So it was like,
you was built for greatness.
yeah. So it was kind of like, yeah, like I'm chilling. I'm happy though. I'm happy that my family's happy. Yeah, I probably was more excited than I was going through these.
Yeah, because you was emotionless, and you've always been like that. Like that's why I say, me and your mother, that's the part I never really understood about that. You know, your mother is your mom. Me, I always was slick talker, being in the streets. I always had that, you know, that razzle. That you just was more just, yo, It was so nonchalant. Yeah, nonchalant was my nonchalant. And people hated that. Yo, you so nonchalant. Yo, I just know who I am.
Yeah, I knew I was nice for football.
You know what I mean?
People didn't know. I had to show them. So when it happened, it's like I already knew this. Y'all just didn't know. So this ain't nothing new for me. This ain't news to me that I'm here or that I broke this record. None of this is news to me. I've been just trying to tell y'all I'm nice, but I took the opportunity I was given at the right time, and I proved myself.
And you worked out in that gym, man. You became a gym rat.
Yeah.
Heavy. And that was another thing that kind of pissed me off a little bit. I never told you that. That's this motherfucker bigger than me. I'm sick of this shit. I can't talk shit to this motherfucker because yo, listen, this is what it is. You in great shape at that time, bro. You know what I mean? You looking crazy in the uniforms and all that. That was dope. Let's talk about college football for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's different. That's a whole nother world. You traveling, preparation, you know, how do you mentally get prepared for that? Each week.
My freshman year, I kind of struggled through it because other than mentally preparing for football, you got to mentally prepare for school. You got to mentally prepare for being on your own. Nobody telling you what to do to go to class. Nobody telling you time to go to sleep. Be here, be there. This is what you got to do. You got to either be there or you're not going to be there.
You know, you mentally preparing for these games now, but you in school.
Yeah.
How do you do all that during the course of the week? Because there's no supervision. I ain't gonna say it's no supervision. Let's be clear.
It's supervision.
Supervision, but your moms and
Yeah.
pops ain't there. It's no one. Yo, it's time to. Yo, you don't think you should?
You got study hall. You got film with school. I mean with your teammates and everything. You gotta. It was hard my freshman year. You gotta learn just how to balance. You gotta know like, cause I could easily go to my room and watch film, or I could easily go in my room and go play the game. I could easily go out on campus, fuck off, whatever you do. You gotta. If this what you want, at the end of the day, you on a scholarship, so you really don't got no time to play.
There's no wasted.
Like they could take your scholarship at any moment, and it's either you gonna either be that guy that gets sent home, or you gonna
keep going.
Yeah, you gonna keep going. So I had to I struggled because time like yo, I want to go have fun. I want to go play. Like now football ain't just football no more. It ain't just you doing it for. Now it's a career at this point. Now it's a job. Like this, what you came to school. You come to school to get an education, of course, but we come to school to play football. So
and to go to the next level.
Yeah. So now this not even just you having fun no more. This your job. This your eat, sleep,
bleed. This is everything.
Yeah,
this is it.
Now it's time. You gotta lock in. You gotta learn how to watch film. You gotta learn how to practice. You gotta do everything.
Check your mic a little bit. You gotta do everything that needs to be done to really just get to that next level.
Yeah, you gotta.
And I think that's the part of life people don't always see.
Yeah.
They just see the television.
Now, yeah, and another thing is now everybody nice, and you playing against two nice people. One team might have now everybody nice. Now everybody the same as you, if not better.
Right.
So now it's like.
How you adapting to that though? Now everybody's nice. You just ain't the phenom.
Yeah. So it's like, again.
Competitiveness, of course.
You gotta be competitive. You can't be out there. Damn, I ain't playing. Shit. They recruiting every year. It's new freshmen. It's people coming in just as good as you every year.
Waiting.
You gotta be on your shit. If this is what you really want to do, and this is what you say you want to do, and that's what you gotta go do. If you want to be better than him, you want to start. That's what you gotta go do. They don't got time to be waiting for you
to develop.
3 years to develop. Nah, they recruited you for a reason. And in my mind, I always had this in mind. This what kept me going. If a school offer you to come play for them, that means they think you could play for them. So I'm like, if they offer me a scholarship, they know I can play for them. They know I can help them. So let me go do that. Let me show you this is why y'all offer me.
Right.
I might not be a starter, but if I'm on special teams, let me go make that play. It's the little in college. It's about the little things. It's about everything is detailed. It's not about you just going out there because you the fastest. Nah, you gotta know how to do everything. Like everything is so detailed and it's more IQ.
Right.
Because everybody's nice.
But that's the thing about your IQ for the game was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
another reason why I picked defense because defense. They say the most athletic people play defense.
Right, because of your IQ.
Your IQ, and you always start off going. You don't know what the offense is doing.
You gotta catch it.
Yeah, you gotta catch it.
It's really on the fly.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this for a quick second. When you was in school, they didn't have the NIL.
Yeah.
That's crazy, because I know you would have ate that up.
It's crazy. That's a blessing.
Right.
That's a blessing.
I feel like, and I'm gonna ask you this, and you can be honest. Do you feel a little pissed off about that y'all didn't catch it, and the wave came late? Because I ain't gonna front. I know personally. I said to myself, if Nate was in school, he would have got him an NIL deal. I know that, and you know that, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't feel pissed off, but I'm like, damn, times change, and it's a blessing. I just be like, damn, I don't feel pissed. I just be like, damn, I wish we had that when I was in school.
Right.
It's definitely a blessing, but
I think it's designed to keep the kids in school so they don't leave.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot that goes with it.
A lot. It's a whole lot. You know what I mean? We're not even gonna get into it because you got boosters and all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
and boosters is everywhere.
People was getting theirs in college. You was getting. It was NIL before NIL.
Of course, we know that. It was NIL before they made it legit.
Yeah.
It's been there.
If you know you was getting yours.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy thing. So you had a stint run at Rhode Island, and then you switched over to West Virginia.
Yeah. So I went to Rhode Island for 3 years. I left my junior year going into my senior year. A lot of people don't know I really got dismissed from Rhode Island University.
Mm.
Um,
Just on some, it happened.
yeah, happy, having too much fun.
Not being focused.
I
And
lost a little. I was focused, but got off a little track for a little bit, and
okay.
it kind of cost me.
You know what I mean?
And that was okay though, because I still got an opportunity to go somewhere else and show that they'll give me another chance.
And for that reason, I still, when that situation occurred, I'm gonna tell you, for me, because you kept that under tucks, you and your moms, and I respect that, because I already knew what it was about. I ain't gonna say I knew what the situation was, but I just knew, okay, it is what it was. I never was mad. I think I was more happy that you pivot. That you still, okay, he pivot. Because remember, we talked about going to the junior school. We had something, we was talking about that. He's like, nah, I'm gonna go here. I remember you called me that day and told me. He was like, yo, I'm going to West Virginia, Dad.
Yeah.
I was like, huh? He was like, yo, and the crazy shit, you said I'm already down here.
Yeah, that was new for me, West Virginia.
You know what I mean?
Because when I got there, I remember my two teams, my man Marcus and Steve. Still to this day, I'm still cool with them. They from Maryland. They picked me up. And I'm just in the car. We driving back to camp, but they like, yo, like, I ain't saying nothing.
What's on your mind?
I ain't really upset.
But what's on your mind, though?
I ain't really upset nothing. It was just I'm so quiet. I'm just looking around. They're like, yo, like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, quiet to myself. Like, what's going on? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm in West Virginia. Like, what the hell I'm doing in here? Like, out of all states, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Who you know really been to West Virginia? Like,
a kid from Newark, New Jersey. Let's just be clear. You from Newark.
yeah.
That's where it started from. So you go from Newark to Inglewood to Rhode Island,
Newark to Maryland.
Newark to Maryland to Inglewood to Rhode Island, now West Virginia.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm in West Virginia. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? But I'm like, they gave me the opportunity, so it wasn't like I was pissed to be there. It was just like, damn, I'm in West Virginia right now. Like, I'm really here.
I mean, we had to jump through loops just to watch your games.
Yeah.
Send the links and all that.
But it was a great time. I loved it.
And you set for that. You set, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They redshirted you.
No, it's crazy because I didn't even redshirt. So when I got there, I was a senior. We had so many senior DBs that were good that because I was a D1 transfer, it's like, yo, we gotta play him. It's like we gotta play him. But it's like the seniors that been here, because when I got there, that program they were nice. They were
right.
Nice, but before that, they weren't that good. But the seniors that were there and juniors that were there, they built basically that program.
They built that.
They built that. So it's like this senior year, it's like we gotta play you. Like, y'all done built this from the ground up. We got a D1 transfer coming in. We know he nice. That's why we offering him. But it's like, damn, we really don't want to take away from what you built. So they kind of like, my coach, he kind of like, he finessed the system. The first week of the first game.
Let the people know what position were you, because you didn't play offense back.
Nah, I still was playing safety.
Okay.
So I'm going through camp, normal, everything. I'm running with the ones and twos. I'm rotating everything. Now I'm kind of playing corner and safety. Like, I'm playing all four secondary positions. They just rotate me around. I'm fitting in. I get along. Everything. It's kind of D2 was kind of, not to take none away from D2. It kind of was the talent is the same. It's just the IQ level.
It ain't as high.
It ain't as high.
Okay.
So my IQ is already higher than everybody's. And not to say that their IQ wasn't high.
Nah,
a lot of them had a good IQ, and a lot of them used to ask me like, "Yo, you think I could play D1?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you could definitely play D1. They just ain't happen to recruit you,
right?
For whatever reason. I don't know, whatever they was going through." But I used to ask them like, "Yeah, y'all definitely could play D1. Like, y'all nice, and then like y'all whack." So, like, the first two games, my coach tell me like, "Yeah, we don't know if you could play because your transcripts from Rhode Island ain't come through yet." I'm like, damn, how my transcripts ain't come through yet? Like, I thought I should be good. I just came from a big university, so I'm just practicing, always staying ready, practicing, getting my reps in as if I'm a play. Now it's like game 3 and 4. They're like, yeah, your transcripts still ain't come through. So I'm like, all right, like what's going on now? I'm like, damn, but I'm still still practicing, still keeping professional. what I think, I never asked them to this day. What I think was between those seniors that built the program up, they didn't want to sit a senior for me coming in. So they kind of
let them rock for a second.
They kind of not even rock for. They let them rock for the season, and I wasn't mad at anything. I'm like, bet, like I'm about to get a free year because they didn't use a red shirt on me. It basically they just ruled me ineligible because they said that my credits from Rhode Island didn't transfer over to the school that I was at because we didn't have the same classes. Like my credits were like the classes at University of Rhode Island we didn't have at my school, so it's like basically they didn't count. So he kind of finessed because I didn't use a red shirt. So I basically had like 2 years to actually play. So that year I was there, my real senior year, I basically was just going to practice and crafting. I was just using that as my games. Like I'm now on a scout team. I'm doing individual drills. I'm doing everything with the ones, but when it comes to game day, I'm just not playing.
Right.
So I kind of use that like, I bet, like maybe I'm not ready to be in the NFL yet. Like let me use this opportunity to just craft, get better. So that's what I did. Every day in practice, I was just going hard. Scout team, I got the freshmen rocking. Like I'm like, yo, you on scout, they show you a piece of card. They're like, yo, do this on defense. I'm telling scout like, nah, fuck this. If the ball come your way, go pick it off. Like I'm trying to.
You teaching them?
Yeah, I'm teaching them. I'm teaching them how to be professional, but I'm also teaching them don't be no dummy. Like learn the game. Like don't use your freshman year as a dummy. Like learn it, because next thing you might be a sophomore starting next year. You never know. Like you ball out on camp, you might be a starter. So now I'm trying to teach everybody how to mentally prepare themselves, physically prepare themselves, because I came from that high level. I know what it takes. They coming from high school going there, they don't really know what it takes. So I'm teaching everybody. I'm trying to make everybody better. I'm trying to make myself better. I'm trying to become a leader. I'm not really that vocal.
Right.
But I'm
you let your talent speak on it.
Right. And I'm just trying to make everybody better around me. I'm trying to make us a better team, because if the scout giving us a problem, that's a good thing. Because when the game comes, it's going to be easy for the starters.
Right.
So I used that year as a crafting year, as a learning year. And, I made the best of it. I ended up playing. I started the next year when that was considered my senior year.
Right. And you worked out there, you know what I mean?
I worked out there. I did my thing. I had a good year.
It was definitely a hump for us to get there.
Yeah. That's crazy. My mother, she came to 2 games.
Yeah.
She came to my homecoming game, which was on my birthday, and she came to my senior night.
Right. And that was crazy because I'm gonna keep it real. She gonna get mad at this. She used to call me, be so upset she couldn't get to the game.
Yeah.
And
she watches though.
And that's what I'm saying. And your mom, your mom. She's, you got the link? You watching the game? Are you watching the game?
Yeah.
You watching the game? And and I was here and we was watching the game as a family. You know what I'm saying? Grandma, grandpa, auntie, and all them. And that's crazy because life journeys take you into different places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me being your pops, I was adopted. Life took me in the whirlwind growing up with grandma and grandpa because I didn't really understand who I was. And now, here you come. You go kind of not through the same thing, but you go through your own test of your own struggle growing up. You know what I mean? And it was times I beat myself up about that. You know what I mean? But me and your mother became closer as you got older. You know what I mean? As you was in college, me and your mother built that rapport. So, no matter, it's about Nate. Regardless if he's an adult or not, we knew what your dream was. We knew what your goal was. You know what I'm saying? And that just kept pushing us to continue to stay strong for you because we always knew. And I always knew, truthfully, and I can say this on camera and say it, with all much respect, I knew what you and your mother had been through. I knew that passion and I knew that love that y'all had, and I always respected that. And I never tried to take that away because at the end of the day, if you don't marry your BM, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So now the journey, you're a senior, and I'm looking at you. You're hungry. I'm watching it. We talking. Are you still looking at some of your friends in Rhode Island? Are you still in contact with some of them?
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm in the group chat with them still. Like I'm still cool with everybody. Rhode Island, the West Virginia. I'm still cool with them as if like they lived in Inglewood.
Right. But let me ask you this though.
I still chill. I still go to Rhode Island from time to time.
Yeah, you do was boating down there and go on campus. It's dope. And that's one thing about you and I. We always build rapport. We always good with people.
Yeah.
Ain't no, hey, yo, not one person has ever said, yo, what? I don't fuck with that. Nah, I never heard that about you. You know what I mean? I've always heard positive things like, yo, he's he's smart, he's intelligent, he's a good kid. You know what I mean? He's quiet, he's laid back. And the thing about it with you was, yo, we can't figure Nay out because you never showed no emotion. You know what I mean? But now, you thinking about NFL. And I remember you told me you had grabbed up that agent that was in the Miami U documentary running out holding the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yo, and I went back to watch that, and I was like, yo, that was my son's agent. How did that come about with that?
To Twitter, he I forgot how. Twitter. I met him through Twitter. So after we had a pro day at West Virginia, a lot of scouts didn't really come out because we had the University of West Virginia. I went to Fairmount University in West Virginia, but West Virginia University was like 30 minutes away. So we had the same pro day. A lot of schools went to West Virginia. They like, they sent like one scout over, like, yeah, we're going to take all y'all records down. We're going to send more. Because all of run recruiters, he shows it to the whole NFL. So if one person come, they share it.
Right.
So we had a pro day, whatever. I didn't really get no feedback from like schools. I ended up getting an agent, the guy that was in the youth locker room. He actually was Cam Newton agent too, before when Cam Newton went to that JUCO.
Right.
So I started dealing with him, and he just saw the talent in me. He's like, yo, it should be no reason why you're not getting looked at. Like,
but did you know he was the one?
No, I didn't even know. He looked at me. He's like, yo, you got some talent. You just don't got a voice for you. Cause now it's not about you anymore. It's about you need a voice behind you. You need somebody to represent you to show you like, yo, this kid is it. This kid is him. So I started dealing with him. He's like, yo, we got like you got the talent. You just don't got that. You went to a D2, so now it's like they not really looking at you. They looking at all these D1 schools. He ended up getting me. I ended up playing in 2 Senior Bowl games. The Tropical Bowl, which was all D1A schools. So it was about, when I got there, it was probably like 6 D2 kids there. I was one of the 6 that happened to get invited.
That's a blessing.
So now I'm playing with kids from Oregon, Alabama, TCU, Boise State, like all these high top schools, but I'm in that bowl game D2. So I'm like, all right, like
I fit here.
I knew I fit here. It just, do they
know? Once again, it goes back to they know that I fit here.
So I had to prove myself. I had a good. We was there for a week. I had a good week.
Yeah, that was dope. I remember that.
Now I'm starting to get my name out now.
Okay.
And then I played in another bowl game, which was D1 AA and D2. I forgot the name. Oh, FCS Bowl.
Okay.
So I ended up playing in 2 All-Star games as a senior, which helped my recognition.
Right.
I didn't get drafted like how I wanted to, but it was still hope. And I never really told nobody this. I kind of got like depressed for a minute because it's like, damn, like now it's like you at your dreams, but you ain't there. It's like you stuck. Like I'm stuck now. It's like all these kids trying to make it to an NFL. Like what makes a team want you out of all these kids? So now it's like you gotta. Now it's really out of my hands. It's not like the talent can't really take you no more. It's out of. I mean, the talent gets you there, but you need representation. You need
representation. If somebody's gonna fight for you.
Yeah, that's somebody gonna fight. Cause you can have the talent, but if you ain't got nobody that's helping you get there, leading you there, having a voice for you, they gonna be like, we don't know who this is. He nice, but what about him? And like, how we know like he's trustworthy? How you know he a good player in the locker room? All this list of how is he outside the locker room? How is he as a man? They don't want just talent. They want to make sure that you're gonna.
You the complete package because it's an investment.
Yes. So now you gotta have that voice behind you. Unfortunately, I didn't get drafted. So I went a year without playing football.
So how once you didn't get drafted, I ain't gonna front. For me, it bothered me because of you. Because I knew that was your dream.
Yeah.
But I never told you this. I remember me and Coley had this conversation. He said, yo, what's Nate gonna do? And that was the day, once again, I got emotional, like, damn, my man didn't make it. And Coley said something real to me. He said, yo, but Nate's nice. He's gonna make it. maybe it just ain't the time right now. Where was you at mentally?
Um, mentally, I wasn't there. Like mentally, I was real down. Like mentally, I was disappointed. I was hurt.
You was angry?
I was angry, and I just kept thinking like, why me? Like, like why am I not there? Like why? I just had all these questions of why.
Wow.
So it kind of hurt me because this is the first year of my life where I'm not playing sports.
And you love it.
And yeah, I love it. It's something you doing something for you love. You're doing something that you love your whole life, and all of a sudden it's just like boom, you don't got. It's not there no more. Not that it wasn't there, but I wasn't active.
Right.
So now I don't know what's next in life.
And I remember asking you that. You remember that? Like, yo, what you gonna do? You was like, yo, I'm gonna play football. That's what you just kept saying.
Like there was no plan B. There was no like what if. It was always I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. So when I got to that point of time where it's like, damn, like what's next? It was kind of like, damn, I don't know. Like I just remember my mother always telling me like, don't worry, like just stay humble, always stay humble. It's God's plans, God's timing. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. So my agent, he ended up.
And let's be clear, this is the same agent from Miami University.
Yeah.
That's a coincidence, because that was the dream school.
Yeah, so I was down, man. And another thing what really hurted me was like it was like
Was it coming back home? Feeling like you didn't make it?
yeah, that was
You
one of the
know,
big things.
the reality coming home?
It was coming back home like, damn, like what happened? It was always like, what happened? Like you're not playing. You walk outside, everybody knows you at the football player. Like, oh, you play football. Everybody knows you at the football player. So it's coming home, and it's like, damn, what happened? Like, yo, you still playing? And that kind of made it like every day that I was dealing with, I'm seeing people, they ask me like, yo, what happened? Like, you still playing? I'm like, yeah, I'm still playing. I wasn't playing at the time, but I'm still playing. Like, if a team called me out, I'm still active. I'm still ready to go.
Because you were still in the gym.
Yeah.
It ain't like you lost yourself.
So that kind of hurt me more, knowing that like I had to come home and hear like, yo, you still playing?
That shit.
Yeah, and it's like,
I ain't gonna front though. That hurt me too. When I heard it. Not hearing it from you. When people like, yo, what's up with Nate? He ain't. That bothered me.
yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. But I had to stay resilient for you and, like, yeah, he good, he all right, you know what I mean? We working on other things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And which you always was steadily working. So it wasn't like we were just mixtaping.
yeah, cause like coming out of high school, I don't remember the last time. Again, we had a lot of time. I just don't remember the last time that somebody went D1. Like we could be like, oh yeah, he went D1, this and that. Other than like back in the day. So for me to go D1, it's like I'm giving the hood hope.
Right.
Like oh okay, like it's been a minute since we had somebody get there. Now he there, and it's like damn, like what's next? Like it's like people was cheering for me without
Yeah,
even knowing.
yeah. A lot of people was rooting for
And
you.
I feel like even if I didn't know you, I just feel like I disappointed. Like not disappointed, but I just feel like damn, like I know people wondering what I'm doing, like why I'm not playing.
And they wanted to see you get there. Because I was getting the questions,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? The question, yo, what's up with Nate, man? What's up? He good? Yeah, he doing this, you know what I mean? But as usually, I just kept, keeping the faith, staying positive for you, and never really put the pressure on you. To be like, yo, my thing was, yo, bro, what's the next move? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my mother never put that pressure on me. The biggest thing that she told me was like, 'cause my mother, she's very humble. Everybody know that. She always told me like, listen, like if football don't work out, you have to be grateful for the opportunities that they gave you, because not a lot of people could say that they got a full scholarship. She never had to pay for nothing while I was in college. Everything was free. She never had to use her money to come out anything. She told me you got to be grateful of what you did, what football gave you.
Right.
It allowed me
To travel the
to
world.
travel the world. I didn't start flying. I never took a flight until I got to college, because we had to travel to away games on the plane. We had our own plane, own charter plane. My mom was like, I never even flew before, but you got the opportunity to fly just to go play, to do what you love. You got opportunity to do little things like that. You got an opportunity to leave Inglewood. You got an opportunity to go get a free scholarship.
And the education, too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You got an opportunity just to meet people. Like, my mom always tell me, she's like, yo, so many people, you can go anywhere and end up knowing somebody. I'm like, yo, football, I met a lot of people.
And I think, for your mother, speaking of this, losing her mother, she put a lot because she was pregnant with you when your grandmother died that you never got a chance to meet. So for her, that also was the motivation for her too. Like, and I knew that because I was living there with grandma, with your grandmother at the time, and that that crushed her. But I feel like she turned that pain, and when you were born, she turned that into joy, and said, you know what, I'm gonna make mom proud. You know what I mean? And I know that personally. You know what I'm saying? That was that, and that was why your mother was so hungry like that. That was her motivation, the way she was.
And a lot of people never even went D1. A lot of people never even went to college. It's just a blessing at the end of the day to be able to not make it to where you want to go, but to have that experience.
You still made it.
Yeah.
You still made it, bro. You know what I mean? And that's why I've always carried your legacy so hard to me. Your legacy means so much. It wasn't about you getting to the NFL to take care of us. It was never about that. It was more like, honestly, my dream was for your mother. And I always said this, for you, I wanted you to make it for her because I know what she put into you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I wanted. It wasn't about me for you. It was about your mother. You know what I mean? That's really all it ever was for me during that time because I know what it meant for her to see you take it to that next level. I was just the cat that was, I'm Nate's dad. You know what I mean? I gave your mother that. Yo, at least you can have that. You can have, you know what I mean? I wanted y'all. It wasn't about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's crazy because she never missed a game. College, nothing. Before every game, she texts me, "Good luck. You got this." Halftime, I come back, check my phone. She texts me, "Oh, they talking about you on the commentator." End of the game, another text, "Good Jane, I'm proud of you." She never made me. I never felt like I had a bad game, even when I had a bad game, because
Right.
I know how much of a fan she was. Like, I know how much that it meant for her to see her child out there doing what they love, out there having an opportunity that people don't get every day. And that just made me go harder. It made me feel like, okay, now I'm not wasting my talent. Like I'm doing it for myself, but I also know how happy I made her. And my mother, she'll tell you to this day, like, she don't, whatever she went through in her life, she's always gonna put her kids first.
Always.
She's always gonna put our journeys before hers.
Always.
So it's like my journey was her journey as well.
Right.
It's like everything I accomplished, she did that.
Right.
That's what she accomplished as well.
Right.
So when I'm living on these moments, and I'm experiencing all these things, I'm like, damn, it's like my mother is with me too. I'm doing this for her. Even outside of football, just in life, I'm like,
And you know what, that's why I admired y'all. That's why I admired you. You know what I mean? We had our own bond. And I never ever, tried to come between that because I knew what it was about. And it was a blessing that we had our family. Our family structure was also great too. Grandma, grandpa, auntie, Bree. Like, we were always close knit. And you was the first, outside of Bree, you was my firstborn. You was the first grandchild on my side. So it was like, you hold a lot of weight. You know what I mean? And I know your grandmother that didn't get a chance to meet you's watching over us, and you already know grandma. They together. They smiling over us right now as we sit on this field kicking it, because it's like, yo, look at our boys.
yeah,
Look at our boys. You know what I'm saying? You 29, man. You was blessed, man. I want to talk about the opportunity you had to go to Kansas, though. You know what I mean? Because your mother always say, Nate, just like you, he'll get up and go anywhere. And I remember you was like, yo, Dad, I'm going to Kansas to play in this arena league. I said, arena league? He was like, yo, bro, I got to. You said to me, yo, I got to go, man. I got to go. And I was like, bro, you was like, yo, I'm driving.
yeah.
And you drove from Inglewood,
The second time I drove.
okay, to Kansas. And you told me, like, yo, I could be here. Yo, it could be, you could play a game today and go home.
Yeah,
How was that experience playing that arena league?
so arena league it's crazy because this like 2 years out of college. Now I'm having a daughter, Jordan. I had my daughter March 22nd. I had her on a Friday. I'm at home, still always hope. always kept hope. Like somebody gonna call me. I'm gonna get an opportunity to go somewhere and play football. I had my daughter on Friday, March 22nd. We was in the hospital Monday. I got a call Monday when we got home. Like, yo, this is Coach O from Salina, Kansas. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, you interested in joining the Arena League? I'm like, in my mind, I'm never playing arena. When the opportunity come, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, like yeah, I'm opportunity. Like yo, we need you here by Wednesday. It's Monday. I'm like, damn, like I just had my doing on Friday. I'm like, nah, this opportunity.
In Inglewood Hospital, right there.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I gotta go. Like I've been about football 2 years. I'm going. I don't care how much they pay me. I even asked him to pay none of that. He's like, yeah, we need you here on Wednesday. I'm like, all right, bet. I took a flight. I'm there Wednesday practice. They're like, yeah, we want to see, it's basically a tryout.
Right.
They give you, not even a 10-day. They give you like 2 practices to see if like we gonna either keep you or cut you. I'm like, yo, it's no way I'm going back home. Like I done had my daughter, I done left. This another opportunity. I'm gonna make the team. So the first practice, I do my thing a little bit. It's still new. The Arena League is different. It's very different. So it was new. I kind of struggled the first practice. Second practice, I did it much better. Saturday we got a game. I'm starting already. I'm like, damn, like this is another opportunity. Like I just need
Because from the Arena League, it can also happen.
yeah. So now I'm like, okay, like this is the film on, and I asked my agent, I'm like, yo, like what should I do? He's like, yo, I got you this gig because you need film because you've been on the field for 2 years. It's a draft every year. New kids come out every year. You need some type of professional film to show that you're active, that you can play still. So I did that. First game, I did okay. I ain't let no touchdown name, but it was so new. They got the high motion. They get 20-yard head start, running full speed, running routes. I'm like, damn, like I kind of struggle. But I'm like, I can't go home. Like this is my last chance. I can't go home. I can't get cut.
And I just had Jordy.
Yeah, I just had Jordan. I'm like, I can't get cut. Like this all or nothing. Now this is for my family. So after the first game, they end up keeping me. Mind you, I don't even know how much I'm getting paid. I don't even care how much I'm getting paid. I just know I need to film, and I'm playing football. I'm doing what I love. Next week come, they like, we only practice Tuesday, Thursday, walk through Friday, game Saturday. On Thursdays, they announce the inactives. We get 4 inactives, because it's like a 22-man roster. So we keep like 26 or 27. I'm inactive. I'm like, oh shit, like damn. Like I'm about to get cut. Like they ain't really like my first game. Everything I'm still struggling. I don't really look too good. Like I don't look like what they saw on film. But it's me just adjusting to a new opportunity, like to the new game, the new rules. They're like, damn, yeah, we gonna sit you out this game. You inactive. I'm like, damn. So I end up ain't playing. I'm like, damn, I'm about to go home. Yeah, like my coach called me off. He was like, yeah, like we like you, but you just like you kind of like you don't really fit in. So I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get cut. They're like, yeah, we gonna keep you though on the roster because we need practice. Like you on practice squad.
You on practice squad.
So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, you know what? I'm finna just keep doing my thing. I'm gonna learn this shit, learn the defense. I'm gonna keep doing. I know. It ain't nothing about the talent. It's just adjusting to new rules. So he ain't never mentioned like, yeah, we don't think you could play. It's just you gotta basically learn the game. Right. So now we in practice. I'm like, all right, bet now I'm locked in.
Now I'm locked in. It's dog head time.
Yeah. Now I'm locked in again. They end up moving me to linebacker. One of my coaches like, yo, put him at linebacker because like he's good enough to play. It's just a new position. That safety position ain't really him in this Arena League. Like it's too small, but the arena is just so fast. Not that I wasn't fast.
It's just fast paced.
I need to be closer to the ball in the box. So they end up making me active for the next game, but they put me at linebacker. So I'm still a DB, but I'm playing linebacker. So basically, it was like we had a cheat code. It just made our defense. It kind of made our defense better because I wasn't a traditional linebacker. I was a safety, but just playing the linebacker position. I'm still guarding the running back. I'm still guarding the high motion, what they call it. I'm still, playing coverage, but I'm playing it as a DB, not a linebacker. But I can tackle as well as a linebacker. So now it's like you getting 2 for 1. It made our defense look faster because I can cover. The linebacker we had before, he can cover, but he was a more of a prototype linebacker. So it kind of made me like stand out. I ended up winning Defense Player of the Week that game. And from there on, I took off. I became a full-time starter. I finished the season second and Rookie of the Year because when I got there, I missed like their first 4 games. Like I joined late in the season. Like I was like a free agent pickup, so I missed like the first 4 games. But within like those 6 games that I did play, I ended up coming second into Rookie Defense Player of the Year. And I'm like, damn, like, all right, this might be a home. Like this might be it. Like this. Let me
found my hustle in this.
I found my hustle in this. I'm getting. I don't even care about the money. I'm getting paid some bullshit. But I'm like, fuck that. I don't even.
It's the opportunity for another door to open.
And I never really played football to be like, yeah, this is the amount of money I want to make. I play football because this is what I love doing.
Right.
This is my therapy. So going into my second year, now I'm there in camp. Now I know the defense. Now I'm basically like a captain. Now my name is kind of getting looked at. They don't really know me. They just know, that's a new linebacker they got. They brought him back. People been in that league for a while, so everybody kind of know each other.
Right.
But they don't know me. So I'm like, okay, like this is my time. I don't really care about that. I just know I'm gonna do my thing, get my film. I'm gonna get out of there. So my second year, I had a dog head year.
You made the All-Star.
We didn't even have an All-Star, but if we did, I would have made it.
Okay.
First team Defensive Player of the Year, and I'm just like, yeah, like I'm back now. It's like, yo, I'm
back in my mojo.
Yeah, I'm back. Like my opportunity is high again. I get a chance. Now it wasn't really the NFL, but it was CFL, Canadian.
Right.
My coach was known. He was a great coach. My coach was known for getting people to Canadian League, and at that point I was like, okay, like.
Cause I had you talk to my man from the Canadian,
so
my man Ed. Shout out to Ed.
Now it's like, all right, my opportunity is Canadian. It's not really NFL no more. So let me go run with this. Like this is something that I didn't plan on or thought I'd be.
But it's still another opportunity in the door.
It's still football.
It's football, and it's a check.
Yeah,
and it's a way to take care, and you doing something you love.
Yeah. So I started running with that CFL, and I'm like, okay, I just gotta, I had a dog. Okay, I'm getting a lot of coaches coming in. They're like, yeah, who is this? Like we like him, but I just needed more film. And I got the film I needed, but it wasn't enough. And I feel like damn, like I'm stuck.
A little let down.
Still, I'm stuck at this door that I can't get past. Like, yo, why me? Like, I'm doing everything I gotta do. It's like, why can't I just get to where I need to be? And I was hurt a little bit as well, but I also took it as like I had another opportunity to say I did this, I did that. I played arena.
It's something on your resume.
Kansas, yeah. Because we was a nice ass team. We went to the championship both years.
Right.
I'm in New Mexico, Albuquerque, playing in the championship game. Like I'm like, damn, I never thought I'd be in New Mexico playing football. Like more opportunity, experience. I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. Like all goes back to what my mother saying. She's like, yo, it's about the opportunity that you're getting that a lot of people don't have. I don't know nobody who say they've been in New Mexico.
Right. Or for sports.
Or for sports, just in general. I'm like, damn, I've been in every state playing football.
And you're not even in the NFL.
Yeah, and we still gonna, it ain't the highest, but we still up there. The opportunity's still there. So I'm like, I was proud of that.
As you should, because I was proud.
Yeah.
I was definitely proud of you about that.
I wasn't even proud to be like, yeah, I made it or I did this. I was just proud to just be playing football still, like just to be doing what I love because this is all I really knew.
Now, life is taking you all these different journeys, man. Experiences, individuals. As we get ready to close this up, man, what would you tell younger athletes right now that's in Dwight Mall High School, or just who may catch this and watch it? What would you tell a younger cast that's coming into high school next year?
I would tell them that the opportunity is always there. It's always closer than what you think it is. There's always one play. There's always the next play. You know, a lot of people may not think that there's hope for them, but there's always hope for everybody. I tell them, just stay on your grind, just keep going. Like somebody's watching, even when you don't think nobody's watching, or you think that you're not doing good enough, man. Oh, somebody's always watching. Like you're going to get an opportunity, and when you get an opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. So always take advantage of your opportunity, no matter what. You never know where your opportunity might take you. It might not be in football, it might be in life. You might meet somebody from playing sports that got a business, or it might help you and your family out. You never know. It's not even about just sports. It's just about in life. Everybody don't get the same opportunities. So the ones you do get, you gotta take advantage of it.
Let me ask you this: how does it feel seeing your other peers making an NFL?
It's a blessing. It's funny because I talk shit to them still. Like my boy Jawan.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Juwan.
shout out Jawan. He was on that high school team when he was
Right,
he
that's
was
what
a
I'm
year under me.
saying.
I always talk shit because everybody know I love football. So to this day, a lot of people tell me like, yo, I should get into coaching. Like my passion and IQ is still. I'm still watching football to this day. Like I break it down so much when I'm in the house, as if I'm still playing or I'm still preparing. And it's crazy. Like I just can't get away from it. I always talk shit to him like, yo, you still whack. Like I don't care if you made it to the league, like you still whack. Like I always tell him all the time playing around, you still whack. I always like it might not be we might not play the same position, but I'm also still trying to teach him like, yo,
You still giving them
yeah,
jewels,
I'm
and
still
he's in
giving
the
him the
league.
jewels. Yeah, and he in the league, he should be giving me. He's telling me shut up. But that's what he should be doing. But I'm watching it as if like I'm your coach now.
And he's respecting that though.
Yeah, because a lot of people know, like, yo, they should have been, like, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of people that be like, damn, I could have made it to the league, but there's a lot of people that tell, like, yo, Nate should have been there to this day. So I still talk a lot of shit to them. I respect them, and then
And
also,
that's still your man.
yeah, it's still my man, and it makes me feel better about myself. Like knowing that yo, my man's made it. Like I feel like I'm there with them. I still
Right.
travel with them. I go to the games. It just makes me feel better about myself. Like damn, like they looked up to me, and now they made it past me. So it's like
It's a blessing.
yeah, it's a blessing.
And it's dope.
Keep doing your thing, man. Cause I'm gonna push everybody to be better. Even if I didn't make it, well, I made it. I ain't gonna say I didn't make it.
You made it,
I
son.
made it. But I'm always pushing everybody to be better, man. Like
You want to get into coaching with the youth?
I thought about it.
I think you should. I
I
really
thought
think you
about it.
should, bro.
I don't know. These new kids, man. This new generation, a little different.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. I said that to somebody. I said, yo, man, my son played. He's like, yo, who's your son? He's like, yo, I never heard of him. I said, yo, go. I said, yo, go to the trophy and look for that name, Naiquan. Yo, I seen him a month later. He said, yo, I know who he is now. I said, all right, now you know.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
man,
thought about coaching, man.
I
I
think you should, man.
yeah.
You know what I
Maybe
mean?
next year.
Why not? These kids need somebody they could be relatable to,
They
bro. And
do.
you relatable. You know what I mean? You here, you been through it. You've been through it. You've been through it, son. Real talk. And I don't want to keep, dwelling on that, but what you did is amazing, man. And we're proud of you. I ain't gonna say I'm proud of you. We're proud of you. The Thomas family is proud of you. You know what I mean? You know your auntie, you know mom, you know grandpa, we all are so proud of you. And at the end of the day, man, I play a word game, man, before I close out, man. And I'm gonna throw two words at you, man. Football. What does it mean to you, man?
Life, man. This is what made me who I am. Discipline humbled me in a lot of ways. It gave me life lessons. It gave me life experience. It gave me. It brought me to some places that I never thought I'd be at.
Right.
It showed me, and I met a lot of great people in my life who I still continue to talk to this day. Not even about football, but just
Just
life.
life.
And like my mother said, she like, yo, you could go anywhere in this world and you know somebody. I'm like, football, like.
But you also get, I think that's that part of me and you. We able to attract
Yeah.
good people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because your mother said to me, yo, hey, where it goes to? Somebody know you. Like, yo, that's just what it is. I'm like, yo, we have that aura about us, man. My last word for you, man, is Jordy. Jordy, man. Your daughter, man.
She's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Praise God for that, man.
She's a blessing. Very beautiful young child. Very loving. Very family oriented. She's just a happy. She's just a happy little girl. Like
She's happy to have you in her life.
yes, she's definitely a daddy's girl. and I owe her everything,
That's what's up.
and I live for her now. Everything is for her.
Right.
Yeah, everything that I do, I know it's gonna.
It affects her.
It affects her in the long run. So I don't have time to be out here, going to jail or losing my life.
Right, getting caught up in some nonsense.
She looks up to me.
Right. Yo, one last thing, man. Your siblings, man. It's like your siblings, man. They love you to death. You their everything, and I thank you, man. Personally, man, for being that role model for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, man. I thank you for being a role model for them and the relationship that you built with them, and you leading them and guiding them, man, and just being that foundation outside of me, man, that lets them know. You know what I mean? Yo, my dad and my older brother, yo, I always can look to them. But yo, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for sitting down with me. The White Mar High School, Winton White Stadium. I played here for Pee Wee. You did it. You know what it is, y'all. It's the voice of the culture, man. I got an opportunity to sit down with my favorite athlete, man. My superhero, my role model, my everything, man. You know what it is, man. It's The Journey, episode 74. My man, we out of here. That's what it do, champ.